What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So as always, I was gonna say every single Monday, but the video got postponed today. We clean out the mailbox and we see how much gold we made on well, this is just one of my bank tunes though, Transmog on Arch and Dawn. And then we answer like the top three most liked questions on in the comment section. So if you guys got any questions whatsoever that you would like me to answer, just leave them down below in the comment section. And if you do see a question that you find interesting and that you want me to answer, just make sure to upvote that comment so I can see that there's a lot of people interested in the same question. But yeah, cleaning up from the auction house. It is Tuesday though, so it's been like one more day of sale, but a lot of my auctions were just expired because I was busy yesterday. But 248 items sold this week, and that is without doing undercuts, just posting, keeping the auctions up for 48 hours, which is not optimal at all. You guys shouldn't do that. I just do it because I don't really need gold. I like to farm gold. So we're going to go through and see if there's anything worth mentioning, but I can already see that 63k on the first 50 auctions is absolutely terrible. Like, it really is. So let's clean out these. And since the joke about me buying my own auctions, from now on I'm showing the chat box. Not that I really care that much, but so you guys can see like the names of people who bought the auctions. And for those delusional people who believe that I had 69 WoW accounts, just so you guys know. Alright, let me see. 64,000 gold in the first clean out. Really bad. I mean, it makes sense to the people who haven't really made much gold and just got into gold making and they can't seem to do any sales. And here I am with 250 sold auctions. But the people who know how to gold farm and people who have done it for a while, they make more gold than me. And they know that it's definitely like selling 250 items, making like roughly $500,000 a week is no problem whatsoever. Vicious is crafted, the Elementum Spellblade crafted, then it's just a bunch of shitty, really bad transmog. Only 60,000 gold on these next 50 auctions. That is, yeah, that's not even gonna give us the 500,000 gold that we're aiming for. I'm super happy if I can make 500,000 gold a week doing absolutely no undercuts. So that is basically the goal, to just make like 500k. Even though my auction house, like the market value of all my auctions and the amount of auctions always goes up. It doesn't go up that fast these days. I think I'm like almost at 2.5k auctions on the auction house. So it does slowly go up in auction. So I should make, it's RNG though, it's all about luck, some of it. But it should go up eventually if I keep it up. Mooncloth crafted. Warbear crafted with leatherworking. Yeah, there's just a bunch of crafted and farm transmogs. 69,000 gold on these 50 auctions. This is not good. Like, we need some bigger sales. That's like the biggest difference from like Legion to BFA. Obviously, there's less people playing right now, but I used to sell so many more big ticket transmog items, like both crafted and farmed. Like it wasn't unusual to get like a transmog item sold for 50k and then one for 120k and so on. But like in BFA, it's been really bad on big ticket transmog sales, mostly because a lot of items have gone down in value and the demand for transmog items is definitely not what it used to be. The next 50 auctions though is 99,000 gold. Living steel breastplate crafted, saltstone farmed, ceremonial farmed. There's really ceremonial once again farmed, but there's nothing cool. I like it when I see something that I've sold for like way above market value, or something that I've sold for like an insane value that we can kind of like talk about it, like how I got it, like why it sells for that much and so on. But like, there's no point in talking about a 3,000 gold red steel belt. Not at all. So we've got 293,000 gold so far, only 48 auctions left. So I need like 200,000 gold on these 48 auctions, which I really doubt. I don't think this is going to be a good clean out week at all. But you never know. You never know. Come on. No. 125,000 gold. A replica item though, selling for 36,000 gold. I've just had this one laying around since when I did Dark Moon Fair, which I obviously can't be arsed to do anymore since the class trial nerf. So yeah, we made like 400,000 gold this week on transmog though. I've actually made more on materials this week, sold off a lot of materials and battle pets on my other bank too. But yeah, right above 400,000 gold. It's not too shabby, even though I'm aiming for like 500k. But 418,000 gold, not too bad at all. So the top 3 questions that we have this week is the following. Do you feel the auction house should have a 72-hour option rather than 24 or 48 for those who hate to repost so frequently? Yes and no. There's 2 problems. If there's too many lazy people like myself, there's going to be a shit ton of auctions, like more often on the auction house. Basically, the auction house will have more auctions on the auction house at all times, which will make the auction house slower. Because now you have people who post for like 48 hours, and then they expire and they lay in the mailbox for some time, and then they take them out and repost them again. And so there's less items on the auction house. I think if you increase the time to 72 hours, there's going to be way more people reposting auctions. Like way more people will have older transfer items on the auction house at all times, which will slow down the auction house. But for me personally, fuck yeah, I would use it. Like I would post them for 72 hours. I wouldn't post them for 72 hours if I was like aiming on making the most gold possible in a short amount of time. Like obviously not. When I did the gold cap challenges, I always did undercut scans and so on. But I'm not currently doing one of those. I'm just farming and doing the 100 runs of every dungeon in the game. So the posting part, like the auction house place, not that important to me. So yeah, I would use it now. It would be, but I think it. I don't think it would be good for the game with like 72 or 96 hour post. No, I think it would slow down the auction house drastically. Question number 2. This is a popular one. Like transfer items from more current expansions tend to higher deposit fees when posting them. Do you consider this when posting large volume of transfer items, for instance? And at what point is the risk too much not post an item for you? Yeah, like if you post an item from, let's say, WoD, it's going to be a way higher deposit fee. So basically, when I'm dealing with more current content stuff, I'm way more skeptical on the item before I decide if I should put it on the auction house or not. Like it needs to have either a way better market value than normal, like a vanilla item would have, or the sell rate needs to be way higher, right, compared to the value and so on. So the items need to have better sales statistics than a vanilla item would due to the posting cost, because some weapons, especially weapons, can be really expensive to post. But in the end though, even though you have to pay like 25 gold to post an item, and you can post that item 1,000 times, right, 25,000 gold, and if the weapon have a market value of 50,000 gold, even if you post it for 3 years and you sell it, you're still going to make profit on it. So I don't really consider it that much, like the posting deposit fee. I really don't. I just go with it. I go with it. It's way better, especially if you're in a position where you need to fill up the auction house. Just go with it. But yeah, I definitely do think about it a bit more with more current content expansions. I do. And this one, 20 upwards, holy shit. Can you do a week where you undercut constantly to see the difference in income? Yeah, I mean, I've done it before. When I did the gold cap challenges, I didn't do it constantly, but I did like 1 to 2 times per day, right? I should have done it way more. But back then I had roughly the same auction house as I have right now, and I made like 750 average, I believe, and sometimes it was as high as 1 million, and I should have undercut more. And I really want to do this, but I work full time, so I have like 3.5 hours to 4 hours streaming, and I don't really have the time to just constantly undercut all the time. I really don't. So this is something I can try out whenever I'm on a vacation or something, when I actually have the time to do constant undercuts. So if I have a vacation for a week, I can do constant undercuts, and I can show you guys in the Monday video like how much of an impact, how much it mattered that I reposted or undercut it constantly. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. So if you guys got any questions, as I said, whatsoever, make sure you leave them down in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer every single one of them. It's been a kind of hectic weekend, so I didn't answer everyone in the last video, but I will do my best to answer every single one in today's video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, bye bye.